I just thought I'd do a little video on travel insurance on cruises because there's a couple of surprises I found out about. Basically, if you're taking, for example, a 3-day cruise leaving Sydney, or even a 10-night cruise going from Sydney to Brisbane, when you select the cruise travel insurance, it's got domestic there, so you'd instantly assume that you pick domestic. The trouble is, if you take the domestic policy, it doesn't cover you for medical evacuation from the ship. You have to pick South Pacific. So it's very important you get onto the issue of your travel insurance and make sure that you're covered for that, because it was a nasty surprise. Also, if you're delayed in getting back into port, and say you're covered until the 10th, but you're back on the 12th because the ship's been delayed, are you covered for that additional 2 days? What's going on there? So it's important that you contact your issuer of travel insurance for that also. A lot of them have in their product disclosure statements issues about alcohol and drugs, so you may actually be required to undergo an alcohol or drug screening at the time if you have an accident on board the ship, or they won't pay. But again, check your policy and see exactly what they're after for it. Things like abseiling on your cruise shore excursions, you really need to check again with your insurance provider that, say you're abseiling in the South Pacific and one of the South Pacific islands and you're abseiling down a waterfall, is that covered because it's a cruise shore excursion? Or is it not covered because in the policies you read it's either an additional premium or they're not covering it at all? So find out how you are going with that. If you're relying on your travel insurance that you get free with your credit card, make sure that you check with your credit card issuer to start with. You do need to give them a time that you're away from start and finish date on there, or you're not covered. It is a free policy, but you do need to contact the issuer to be sure of it and find out exactly what you're covered for. It may be that it might be better off just paying the $100 or $200 and making sure that you're covered. Price doesn't equate to better coverage. Just because it's an expensive policy doesn't mean that it's better than a cheaper policy. It keeps coming back to check the product disclosure statement, check it again and ask a billion questions. Because like I said, I was surprised about not being covered for medical evacuation with a domestic cruise policy. What is the point of having a domestic cruise policy if you get sick or injured, have a heart attack on the ship and you can't be evacuated? It's madness. So please check your policies and check again.
Please like, comment and subscribe.